All right, what's going on, folks? It's Chris here, Better Investing. Today is Tuesday, December the 9th, 2025. Today is FMOC Eve. We'll just talk about the market real fast. Um, so I wouldn't say wonky action, but man, I just think that some of these plays that are out there, they're just you gotta have a short leash with those because they're just not the type of quality setups that you really want to take. I think I mean I've tried some. I've been getting stopped out. Um, last 2 days of me have been red. Actually, I think yeah. Last 2 days have been red. I was positive last week. This week I am starting off red. Very slightly. I'm down like $300 or so. But it's been a situation where I gotta like crawl myself out of a hole. But it is what it is. But yeah, some wonky action. I mean, like I said, we could. I mentioned yesterday we can trading in like this range until tomorrow. And we'll kind of see what happens. The one thing I did notice, and maybe it's not going to show it here. It is going to show it here. You kind of got this look here. And it's nothing to be concerned about. It was just more of a intraday type of setup, and it didn't really trigger until the end of the day. But I did kind of notice this. Like if you turn on your pre-market, you kind of it was very clean. All right, and then we're kind of getting some continuation into the aftermarket. But like, what do we want to say? That's a bear flag. I mean, yeah, intraday, yeah, it's a bear flag. Unfortunately, it doesn't trigger until damn near the end of the day. But I did kind of see that, and I was like, that's interesting. But I mean, we do have the EMA 9 right here, right? So again, you're going to hear me talk about the market and be like, man, you're back and forth. Again, I'm not biased to the direction. I'm just trying to figure out which way the market is going, right, and find stocks that I want to trade. Um, but yeah, so far, I mean, nothing too concerning to be about. I mean, to worry about. But yeah, I mean, FMOCs tomorrow. We'll see what comes about on that. Really, there's just not too much to really be thinking about until that happens. Like Nvidia was interesting, right? So like you got some afternoon news that they were going to like I think it's your boy Trump said he was going to allow the H200 chips to be shipped, and then the news kind of confirmed aftermarket, and then you had China come out and said, "Nah, bro, like we don't want your chips. We want to use our own chips," and then it sold off, right? It's just really really nasty type of thing, right? So you had this yesterday, right, and then you had this today. I mean, it's an inside candle, but like it's just that's just nasty for folks that were like really hoping like this move out. I mean, or make it get some continuation. Then you had that news kind of come out after the fact. Yeah, I mean, we can check the market real fast. I mean, like again, like are these like really good setups that are really out there? Honestly, I'm not seeing them a lot. There are some that we can probably look at. I mean, it's Amazon. What's that? Is that Amazon? No, that was Apple. But yeah, I don't trade Apple. I own it. Probably should have sold some 300 calls. I mean, like this looks like this Google is probably in play tomorrow. I think that's a potential play for tomorrow. I think I already have it, and I wouldn't mind taking it over the high, but it's just like man, you get these setups when you have a binary event like FMOC, man. You just it's kind of tough. I'm still watching this Palantir. This is this strict vertical off this 150 location. I want to see if it can crack the 50 and get some continuation back down, like for a mean reversion type of trade. I'm thinking, just up, just it's up a lot, like consistently. I think I can probably get a little short on this. Not outside the Bollinger Band, so maybe not, but I don't know. Maybe I can take this down to 175, 176, right? But we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, like it's kind of like I would say like it's wedging. Like that's the look I think about it. Can we do? Let's do clone. All right. All right, you kind of have that wedging look. I don't know. That's what it's giving me. Um, can't really make it tight. But yeah, just kind of just straight up almost. LLY Eli Lilly another red day. I mean, this is just it's crazy. Like you see a stock perform like this. No, break out, hold the 200, and just absolutely rip and just like I feel sorry for anyone who's been trying to catch pullbacks on this. It just hasn't been successful. Um, you kind of got this topping counter here on low volume, but I mean, price action trumps anything, and the price action, kind of subsequently, show this move to the downside. Continue on. You got Meta. Um, I mean, it's another tough one, right? I think I talked about like, man, now it's this pencil right here at the 50 and the 200, then you got a gap down right afterwards. So again, very very challenging type of trades that are out there. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't really trade Microsoft much, but this like I don't know. I have a hard time saying that's a clean move. I already know what Netflix looks like. Tesla peaked into Friday's lows right here and kind of sold off aggressively for rest. I wouldn't say for the rest of the day, but gave back about $5. I mean, not too much. It still looks good. I think for upside. I traded this to the upside. This is what kind of got me out of the hole. But I had some bad trades along the way. I think I took AVGO to the downside and got smoked. Yeah, no, I'm not even saying I'm thinking. I did take AVGO to the downside and got obliterated. Right below this low right here. And I probably should have peeled some off. It was really like an early morning type of trade. It was so volatile. Yeah, and I think I tried it twice and got smoked on it, and I left it alone. I took it off my screen. Like I usually have tabs up here, and it was one of the tabs. Just deleted that tab. Like I'm not going back to this. But yeah, take a look at some things I have on my watch list. Like I did have this CFIR on my list, and I don't know. I mean, if anyone took it over 20, I mean you're down 50 cents. I mean that was like the level I was watching. It had a nice little pop, then it faded, man. It's just you get a little stupid shit like that. BE, I mean I don't really see a setup right there anymore. What was the other ones I was watching? I did have this Affirm on my list, but it looks like it gave back that move, right? It had a nice little move all the way up to 70. It kind of gave that back. Pretty much gave back, yeah. I mean, where did it open up? Oh, opened here. Yeah, so it's just, I don't know. I do not know. I was talking about this bull, man. God damn. I didn't get the alert, though. I had an alert set. I told you the thing can move. You kind of have Robin Hood. That didn't look bad at first, but look, I mean, this nasty action, right? It makes it hard for you to like really want to hold something when you just see like it reverse intraday. It's like, oh man, is this going to be continuation to the downside? Like I'm looking at this Irene. This is one just kind of like looked like it was about to go, right? And then literally just sold off. So just keep that in mind. Some of the things that you were watching and how they perform. Lemonade looks good. I think Lemonade looks good. Like NBIS was another one I was looking at. Nasty if you triggered over this. Yeah, if your stop's low a day, but like for me, like if I was trying to swing trade this, like I'm probably cutting it because I don't have no room. Like I'm already down. My trigger's at 100, right over 100, and my stop was low a day, 95. I probably cut it, right? I don't need for it to trigger at 95, 38 for me to cut it because like I don't have no cushion, right? Because it can easily gap down below my entry tomorrow, and then what? I'm totally fucked, right? I want cushion on my swing trades, or the ones that turn into swing trades. Open. Ah man, then I would keep an eye on this for tomorrow. And I keep an eye on this for tomorrow, honestly. This could probably move. I got alert set at 760 over that prior day high. Yeah, we'll see. This Rich Tech Robotics, still keep an eye on this for tomorrow. This is kind of the formation I was looking for. Maybe we get another inside day and then it kind of breaks. So I'm gonna move this alert down to right here and see how that looks tomorrow. Planet Lab. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I mean, I've seen the kind of inside day. I mean, really, like if you're in here at like 12:20, good. Like that's good. If you're there at 12:20, but nothing really there for me anymore. Like this ANF, I thought this was a good setup coming into the day. I wish I would have had I put an alert. I did have alert. I didn't take it. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't take this. I think it was because like when I pull up my risk to reward. If I took it over here, like for it to validate and validate would be right here. And I don't think this turns out to a 2-to-1 risk to reward. It doesn't. It doesn't turn out to a 2-to-1 risk to reward. So I guess I could have used my low day stop. I guess I mean and now it kind of turns out, but even like in today, I don't get a 2-to-1 and pull off. I always kind of pull off some stocks at 2-to-1. I always take some risk off at 2-to-1. That's just like my ideal area. Pull off some at 2-to-1, break even on the rest, move up my stop, let it follow along. But yeah, I mean, there's still some things out there. It's AMTM, maybe shaping up a little bit. Probably like a little more, maybe another lower high. Let it set up. I don't know. Something I'm just watching. But yeah, let's check out Wolf. And I did have this look on it, but I don't know. It's kind of Wick City up here. But yeah. I mean, that's really all I got. I don't think I'm gonna be here for too long. I mean, anything I say probably gets shitted on tomorrow. This was good. I'm still in on this at 1770.50. I got in it like right in 1750, and I was like, I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to move. And we got a nice little move on it. I think I played it again. I played it from 6 to like I got like 100% on it. Then I ended up cutting it. I don't know, somewhere around here. Can't remember. But this was good to kind of see it kind of pull back at this Thursday candle from that November. I pulled back, right, and got brought up off the 50 in the EMA 9 and 20. I'm sorry. But yeah, doesn't look too bad. Let's go back to like my main watch list. Just going through this real fast. Yeah, but yeah, I mean that's kind of really all I have to talk about right now. I don't think there's gonna be much for me to say until after FMLC, and we'll see what happens. And I don't mind like this little pullback we're having either. Like this is right. Tomorrow if we come back into the EMA 9, right, and start to get brought up, you gotta pay attention to that. So, this IRBT has been moving. I think this is like another. I don't know. Every time I turn around, it's up 10%. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I need to go through too much. Now I talked about this ASTS up here at this. I think it was what? Oh, not VSAT. It's an ASTS. There's something about this ASTS up here at this 72, and it's still struggling there. Like, what's the high today? The high today was 74.75. I'm off 25 cents, right? Like, it's a location. Yeah, you could kind of like probably just mark this area out. I'm gonna do something like start there. It's kind of like that right there. Yeah, it's kind of taking like this area right here where it kind of like tried to bounce at, and then it melted right through. I might take a few stats for it just to get back above, but back above here, I mean, if it sets up, it might be a good trade. Are we looking at healthcare? It was interesting. I'm still long term. Moderna down there like break even again. I think there's some news that came out about COVID linked to deaths in adults, and this thing just didn't give a fuck. Like, and that's one of the things that you have to recognize. Like, when bad news is no longer bad news. All right, think about that. It's held up pretty well from that news. I don't know if it's linked here as well, right? Okay, the CFO brought some shares. I like that. Right? He thinks. I wonder how he bought them though. It was like You see it right here. FDA pros if COVID shot may be linked to deaths of adults. And this didn't give a fuck about that. This got brought up. So keep that in mind. Right? This Appian's on a straight beast mode. Um, Set alert up here for a potential double top short sell maybe. Might get a double top short sell on this. Um, Anything else out there that really stroking my ego? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Did this Sizzle have news today? I don't know if I had news, but something like this, like this little bottom pattern, I guess you want to say. I want to see a handle out. Let me keep that draw in there so I remind myself of that. I don't trade Duolingo. Man, this JFrog this thing is fucking strong, dude. This thing look good too, man. This is a quality setup. I finally had a chance. I said, I think it was moving today. I seen someone talk about it. I was like, let me go check the spread. And the spread is still like 30, 40 cents on it. At least 20, 30 cents on it. I'm like, damn. The spread still hasn't tightened up on this, even though it's trading more volume. So very interesting. I think this is all-time highs too. So this is a stock like you watch for aggressively for on pullbacks. Oh no, it's not all-time highs. My apologies. That still has some way to go. But yeah, I mean, not too much I'm watching. I did sell cover calls on my UiPath today. I sold the 20s. I sold one. I sold the 20s for February. Like if I get called away at $20 on my cost basis on that lot, then that's fine. But I just wanted to kind of say, like, let me get paid, right, to sell these shares. And that's the thing from like trading from a position of strength or investing from a position of strength. Like now you can kind of get to determine like, well, either I get called away or I lower my cost basis. And that's my thought process there. Yeah. I don't know if I really want to go through too much. Again, tomorrow's FMLC. And this is the thing about like this. Like I talked about this. Like I just don't see this like being a really good setup. And then it gapped down, damn near 6, 7%, almost its full ATR. But I just don't. I don't know. I don't really see it. I can't see it. Definitely want somebody to tell me like pay attention to like look at that volume up there at the top. I don't know. I throw an anchor rewap on it. Let me see. I don't know why it does that. Alright, there's your anchor rewap. Still some supply, I guess you were to say overhead. That's gonna delete. Yeah. All right. But yeah, man, not too much that I'm too focused on. I'm definitely gonna do a deeper scan tonight. Tighten up my keep on watch list. See if there's anything out there. I want to be mindful of like EOS. Jesus Christ. If you were to take this over 1538, you start getting a move and then it just literally just fades back down. I don't know. It doesn't look like the best looking chart to me. But maybe, I don't know, maybe you could kind of play that. What time? I gotta get ready to go. I gotta make some good old spaghetti tonight. Um, what did Bitcoin end up doing? As I mentioned, like we're still not out of the woods yet on this. I know a lot of people are getting excited, but like, I mean, it's still in a downtrend, right? I mean that's hard to find a downtrend. It's a downtrend line. I mean, technically, it's still in a downtrend. And there's still a lot of areas where it can make lower highs. Um, so, um, I don't know. Maybe if we want to break this downtrend, then possibly. I'm still holding my Zcash though. I was watching it. I was thinking about this circle. I think it was. I think it was this look. Yeah, it was that look right there. I looked at. Did not take it down. I mean, I don't know. Like when I think about like it, technically, like it's just too much risk for it to invalidate. But it worked. You got to think about how I can get into those type of moves. Galaxy had a move. See, it told these weird ass looking patterns, like the high, the lower high, pop. But yeah, that's about all for me. Man, I wish I got a piece of the CCJ. Um, Damn, came back right into where I wanted it to as well. Fuck. I should have kept eyes on that. Yeah, not nothing, nothing too crazy for me. Let's go take a look at like some solar, like NXT. I know, I think I was talking about NXT. Let me see what it did. I know this is not up $99, 99%. I mean, I said 99%. I don't know. The one I want to play is FSLR, but it's just it looks nasty. Look at that. Like, you gotta think like this is a green candle for today, and down there close at the lows. Like it probably has to come all the way down to like down there the 50. I don't know. Just making my way downtown, walking by. Yeah, man, that's about all I want to talk about. Um, yeah, that's about it. I'll take another look later tonight. Maybe I'll hop on later. Peace. Oh, hold on. Let me look at. I didn't look at like IWM. Let me look at IWM. Alright. Is this up after markets? Um, you gotta watch this. Like if I don't know if they cut rates tomorrow, this starts to get a bit. You probably want to keep eyes on wherever the fuck's in here. What's in here? A bunch of bullshit that's in this IWM now. That's not shit that I typically trade. So yeah. Alright folks, peace, God bless.